Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Boxing Boxing. Now, man, crazy news, man. The Zone, man, the biggest new sports, basically app that has like all the sports you could ever want on it. Has MMA, has boxing, it has other leagues as well, and man, they're defaulting on their loans, man. It's not looking good for DANZ right now. Now, man, this is from boxingscene.com. I will link the article in the description as always, and I'm gonna get in some quotes, man, because this is shocking. Now, I'm gonna get some quotes. This is from Eddie Hearn, right? Now it says, and I quote: "Not a good look when you're attempting to get your sports rights for other leagues. You're showing you can't compete with the big boys." Hearn is right. Some promoters may not survive. He better go crawling back to Sky to Sky and ask for an extension. Dance also told employees that it would furlough and a specific number of them in the coming weeks. Story in coming SBD. And it talks about basically laying the CEO talks about laying people off and how this is the biggest disaster in the last 75 years, and this is a mind-boggling revelation from Dan's, man. It shows that the Zone had some crazy ambitions, man, and I think they did too much too soon. Because not only were they doing boxing, they're doing other leagues and organizations as well, and they already can't make payments based on a 2 week standstill with the economy, which, I mean, it sounds bad, but when you're supposedly DANZ was a multi-billion-dollar organization that was basically online based. It doesn't seem like it, man. It didn't seem like they had the money they thought they had, and even if they did, it was all investor money. Investors are pulling out right now, and they want all their money back, or they want their equity. They want it now. All right, they're trying to liquidate everything. They're trying to keep everything in their hand because they don't know where the economy is going to go. If it's going to just plummet or is it going to stay constant? So right now, man, everyone's just panicking right now, and the Zone doesn't seem like they're going to last for the long haul, man. They're even telling you in this article that Eddie Hearn probably needs to go back to Sky Sports and extend his contract with them because he's not going to have a job soon with the DAZN. It didn't seem like a feasible employee type, to keep you employed. Basically, if they're laying off regular workers, and Eddie Hearn is going to be fired first because, I mean, he's one of the top. He costs so much money. Let's just be honest. He costs so much money. So, man, this is a shocking revelation for basically the Zone, and understand that Zone spent a lot of money on buying the rights to Golden Boy Promotions. They spent like almost like half a billion dollars. They spent like $350 million. Correct me if I'm wrong. For Canelo Alvarez's like 8-fight contract, along with the rights for Golden Boy Promotions. And Bob Arum's working with ESPN. He works with Eddie Hearn as well. But the fact is, they spent so much money acquiring these rights, and this event happened at the wrong time. Especially because Cinco de Mayo is soon, and that's Canelo's day he fights. And the way it's looking, it's looking like Cinco de Mayo. Even if the fight happens on Cinco de Mayo with Canelo fighting somebody, the economy won't be recovered by then, and how many people can really buy that pay-per-view right away? So, it's just a lot of tangibles and a lot of just bad timing and bad scheduling that this virus happened, because it's just people aren't going to recover in time to want to buy a pay-per-view right away. So the Zone doesn't look like it's doing too well, man. I'll link the article in the description, man. I thought it was really interesting. I'm surprised they're even talking about it. First time I've seen journalism done in boxing. In boxing, they try to hide a lot of information until it's too late. They already talked about how Bob Arum is basically trying to sell Top Rank. You know what I mean? He did that on the cusp of the collapsing. They just talked about it when it's basically collapsed already. So, that being said, man, we're going to see how this whole thing unfolds with the Zone. It didn't look like it's going well. They're making articles about it. Eddie Hearn's even admitting it. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though. I'll link the article in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Peace.